Welcome back to my channel, y'all. It's your girl Naturally Rocky, and I am back with another video. I know it's been a long time. Your girl has been gone. There is no excuse. I apologize. Life lifed, and I had to get ghost for a little while. But here I am back with y'all. I missed y'all so much. I have a few things that I'm working on to share with y'all, but I am so happy to be back. I know in one of my videos before, I did share that I was going to talk about my PCOS journey with y'all. So I wanted to talk about PCOS during PCOS Awareness Month and specifically my skincare routine. Because right now I am barefaced, flaws and all. But this is without all of my products and everything. So I'm going to get into that piece of it. But before, I do want to talk about, how my PCOS journey started. So I was diagnosed at 17 with PCOS, and what led to me being diagnosed at 17 was the fact that I was having irregular periods for a number of years at the time. And we were sharing that with, my mom and I were sharing that with my gynecologist at the time. And at the same time of being diagnosed with PCOS is when it was also brought to my attention that I had chin hair. Because at that time, it wasn't very noticeable, but that person was in my face, and they told me. And ever since then, I was always hyper aware of facial hair. So with that being said, I was diagnosed at 17 with PCOS, and I was diagnosed through an ultrasound of my ovaries, and I think they might have did blood work as well. At the time, they prescribed me with some form of birth control, and I didn't like the way that made me feel. So the prescription that they've consistently tried to prescribe me is metformin, and yep, it's not really working out for me to take that pill every day. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am better with diet and exercise. And I will say in my 20s, I was very neglectful when it came to taking that medicine. But as I'm getting older and I realize that I don't know the plans that God has for my life. And if the plans are for me to be a mother, I would hate to not be able to receive that gift because of my own negligence. So I'm going to be a better person. I'm going to start either taking the medicine or changing my lifestyle. And I think I prefer the natural route. I think I prefer the changing of the lifestyle. So that's what I'll be doing, because I don't like popping pills. I don't even like popping a Tylenol, to be honest. I don't like it. I don't like medicine. But that is my PCOS story. As a young girl, a teenager, I used to have I think I had really bad acne, and I still suffer from hyperpigmentation, but before it was really, really bad. My hyperpigmentation, as I'm getting closer to the camera, y'all can see, this is bare face. This is what I'm working with. So let's get into my skincare routine. And there is going to be one thing that I really, I'm going to include that's really for not only my PCOS girlies, but for any girl who suffers with acne. This has been my thing, y'all. I put it on maybe once a night or even in the day and let it sit. And by the time I come home, the bump is gone. So I'm going to share with y'all my little trick. You do need a prescription for it in this video. But let's get into my skincare routine. The first thing that I am going to do is cleanse my face. So I cleanse my face with Cereva Renewal Salicylic Acid Cleaner. So I found that, this just helps with controlling my oily skin, but also, acne as well. So this is what I use to cleanse my skin. This is the first thing I go in with. After I cleanse my face with the Cereva, I then go in with the Good Molecules Pineapple Exfoliator powder, because I like the way that this exfoliates my skin. Because I have large pores, so I want to make sure that they are cleaned out. So I do go in there with that as well when I want to double cleanse. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I did take a shower, and in my shower is only where I wash my face. So I did already wash my face in the shower. But I'm gonna do it again because I love y'all. Because I love y'all. So I'm gonna do that now. And you should be washing your face for at least a minute. So once I have all of that rinsed off of my face, I do pat my face dry with a paper towel. I don't use a washcloth because it just holds bacteria, and that's the last thing we need, especially with acne prone skin. So I'm just gonna pat my face dry. Once I finish cleansing my face, sometimes I do double cleanse, but for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna cleanse one time with my CeraVe. Right after I double cleanse and after I exfoliate, that's normally the time where I will shave the hair that I have on my face off. So I typically do that in the shower, like I said. So that's when I will shave the hair follicles that I feel off my face. So after I do that, get out, pat dry. Now I'm going to go in with the Good Molecules Niacinamide Brightening Toner. Pour that in my hand and then pat in my face. The niacinamide actually helps with inflammation of the skin, but it also helps to brighten your skin and also change the appearance of enlarged pores. So once I do that, I go in with the COSRX, the 6 peptide skin booster. Now, I've been including this in my skincare routine for like the past month or so. So what I like to do is I rub it on, and here you can kind of use it as much as you would like. But once you rub that on, I pat it into my skin. So just gently pat in. I just love how it gives it like a radiant look. And after that has absorbed, which I think everything's looking really absorbed right now. Now I'm going to go in here with the Discoloration Correcting Serum by Good Molecules. I'm just going to shake this up a little bit by the directions. Then I'm going to just drop it on the skin, you know? And look at the shine, y'all. But then I still like to pat my skin, because I feel like that just really helps the pores absorb everything in. So after that has gotten to my skin really well, I like to go in now with hyaluronic acid. And it does have strict instructions that says leave this on for at least 30 seconds. So I'm only going to apply a few drops because a few of the things I already mentioned already has hyaluronic acid in it. Not my earring out. And I didn't say this before, but it is always important to make sure that when you are doing your skincare routine, you need to have clean hands. So I'm going to pick up my earrings and wash my hands. So by the time I do all of that, this should be fully absorbed into the skin, so I can go to my next step. So after the hyaluronic acid is on the skin, I'm nearing the end. I go in with Cetaphil. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I say Cetaphil. I go in with their moisturizing lotion. And you can use as much as you would like with this, but I go in with that. I put the Cetaphil on and my skin feels moisturized. It combines to me well with the all the other products that I put on my face. I've never had any issues with it. I love Cetaphil. And I think it's, to me, affordable too. So everything that I've shown here to me is affordable. I'm an affordable type of girl. The only thing I really splurge in is perfumes. But besides that, everything else I kind of keep it, you know, really low. So now let's talk about sunscreen. So the sunscreen I'm going to use is not the one that I typically use. I love SuperGoop Sunscreen with the Retinol. Shout out to Dr. Alexis Stevenson. She has been my dermatologist without me ever seeing her, because she is the GOAT when it comes to talking about skin in general, but especially skin that looks like us, black skin. So I love Dr. Alexis Stevenson. She is my girl that I've never met. Shout out to her. But she's the one who, through her videos, informed me about SuperGoop with the Retinol. So I love that. I ran out of it, and I tend to overbuy sometimes. So I already had other sunscreens here that I want to use before I go back to SuperGoop, because that does have a pretty penny. But today, we are going to be talking about Good Molecules Sheer Mineral Sunscreen. It does have an SPF of 30. And I've been using this for the past week. Sometimes when it comes onto my skin, it does look a little white, but that's normal sometimes. SuperGoop doesn't do that. This one does. But after about, 10 to 15 minutes after it's absorbed, it doesn't look like the little white cast. I like to put it on 3 fingers. You can be as heavy with this as you want, or as light. It's about 5 o'clock over here, so the sun is about to go down. Get it down to your neck now. If you are a woman of color watching this, it's so important that we put sunscreen on, because when you're dealing with like hyperpigmentation, these are one of the ways that you can really combat it, is by putting your sunscreen on. All of these other serums that talk about hyperpigmentation really is not going to matter if you're not putting your sunscreen on. And I did not talk about the secret. This right here helps with any breakout that I have, any bump I may get from shaving my face. I put this on literally overnight and the bump is gone. But because I constantly shave, like probably 3 to 4 times a week, I need to put this in my skincare routine. If not every day, every other day. All right, y'all. So this is the skin. Fresh and full of products. I have this natural, I feel like, shine to the skin. Don't you agree? Don't you agree?